Hello everyone, you're Royce here and welcome to the channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature a Sansevieria species known in the market as mouse ear. And as per what I am focusing right now, it does really look similarly as a mouse's ear with regards to the shape and perhaps not the size, but how it looks like. Because later on we'll be measuring, or we will take measurements with regards to the specimen, and with regards to calling it mouse ear, it's kind of inappropriate because not at all times that it will grow the shape of what I'm showing you right now. In fact, some of the older species just retain that form in for some time, and then if they grow healthy offset, they will not be mouse ear looking, so to speak, because what I'll be showing you right now is one of the offset, and it's way longer compared to the mother plant that I shown you, or the mom plant that I shown you, because this offset looks more than a rabbit's ear than a mouse's ear, no pun intended. This is the first plant that I received, and it is the mother plant, or the first plant that I grew, and then it grew offsets, and this is how the offset would look like. So they grow to very tall, or not very tall, but taller leaves compared to ones that you receive them. So I think there are specimens that can retain the size of being very small, and perhaps I'm not sure if they are leaf cuttings, but upon experience, or experience wise, I could tell that if you were able to leaf propagate this Sansevieria species, then perhaps it would really appear like a mouse's ear, which are going to be smaller and rosette in form compared to the one that I'm showing you, which has grown very large offset. By the way, like I mentioned, mouse ear is only a trade name, or that is what it is tagged in some of the markets, or some people call it mouse ear, but I find that inappropriate, since they only retain the form in some for some time, or some specimen. Not all specimen will retain the small shape and size of what they call as mouse ear, because there are, or most of the time when they grow healthy, they will produce larger offsets like what I am showing you right now. So with regards to the origin of this plant, it was found in Somalia in Puntland Isle, and it was discovered by Ernst Specks, and it has a collection number of ES14026, and was named later on as the species known today as chahinianii. I'm sorry, I'm not very used to pronounce it, but it's chahinianii species of Sansevieria. So it's kind of hard for me to pronounce that because I'm not used to pronouncing or saying chahinianii. But that is how it is pronounced. So that is the official name of the specimen that I am featuring for you, or the one that they call in the market as mouse ear. So for me, it is kind of not factual to call it mouse ear, because not at all times that it is mouse ear. From this point, it's more of a rabbit's ear than a mouse ear. So again, no pun intended, but I find the name mouse ear inappropriate, especially if you have experience growing them into clumps, or if you have grown an offset that grows bigger compared to what you expect it to be. So more reference regarding the chahinianii species is, or can be found in Variegations Sansevieria. It's on page 23, wherein all the ES or Ernst Specks collections are being put together and published by Peter Mansfield. So if you want to read more about the species, you can find the reference that I gave you. So going back, we will be getting some data with regards to the characteristics of the front leaf or the top leaf, or what we call in botanical terms as adaxial leaf, which is it's kinda slightly rough to the touch, and the back part is rough to the touch. So I'm not sure with regards to the feeling capacity of some folks if they can call this smooth, but I think it is slightly rough. I'm trying to touch all the other leaf, so that one leaf is actually quite slightly rough, but the other ones are smooth, so we can go with smooth adaxial or front leaf. The back part or a back shell is rough to the touch, so that is the texture of the leaf for Sansevieria chahinianii species. So it's kind of hard to pronounce, especially if you're new discussing it. And then next is I'm not sure if I can clip the camera, but I'll try so we can take measurements. We'll have to turn off the lighting for that, and then I have to secure the camera in a position where we can take measurements. There you go. I think that's about off. So then, now that we have positioned the camera as such, we can take measurements easily. Like I mentioned, the first plant that I acquired only measures to a length of 3 inches. That's still 3 inches. 3 inches. So there you go. That's 3 inches. That's where the tape measures with the plant, the specimen that I received. And then when it grew offset, especially if it's healthy, it will grow to, I'm measuring 8.5 inch. This one is 8 inch. Alright, so we can I'm not sure if I can focus, but that's how it's measured. 8. No, it's kind of hard to show you, but it's under 8 to 8.5 inches for the length of the leaf, and for the width of the leaf, especially for the larger offset, it's about 2.2 inches compared to the smaller ones are just about 1.2 inches, even to 1 inch. So I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but that's the data that I have, that I was able to acquire from measuring my specimen of chahinianii, and so far it hasn't shown inflorescence for me or flower bloom. It hasn't bloomed yet, and I already had this plant for about 3 to 4 years. So it's one of the species that are not fond of blooming. Some species of Sansevieria are fond of blooming. They bloom every year for me, but this is the one. This is one of the some of the species that I am taking care of that are not frequent bloomers. So with people saying that they can make their Sansevierias bloom if they want to, so I think that's a myth, or that's not true, because it's species dependent. There are species that are frequent bloomers. There are species that will never bloom for you. There are species that takes a very long time for them to bloom, even takes a lifetime to bloom, so you might not be able to witness in one generation. So it's species dependent rather than you do something to make it bloom. So that's my take on Sansevierias that show you their flowers or bloom. Don't believe people that they say that they have something to make their Sansevierias bloom, or they put something on their plant to make them bloom faster. So I think that's just clickbait. My take on it is that they are species dependent. There are Sansevieria species that can bloom every 4 months, can bloom every year cycle, and there are some that will really never show you or rarely show you their inflorescence or flower bloom. So folks, I think we'll leave it at that. So if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and then if you appreciated what I have presented to you, please do like and subscribe to the channel. I do hope you enjoyed watching, and you all have a great day.